Thank you for joining us for the Hallmark Hall of Fame. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's presentation of Old Man. The Hallmark Hall of Fame is brought to you by Hallmark Cards in Kansas City and the fine stores in your neighborhood that feature Hallmark products. Join us again in April for Rose Hill, the story of 4 orphan boys who rescue an abandoned baby, then head west to find a place to call home.
It's Rose Hill, Mary.
April 20th, here on CBS. You can also enjoy many of your favorite Hallmark Hall of Fame movies on video from Hallmark Gold Crown stores and leading video retailers. And when you rent video, look for Harvest of Fire, starring Patty.
That's it for tonight's TGIF movie special. Family.
Next South American adventures will travel to Paraguay and Brazil. Now, for many toy train enthusiasts, it was probably Dad or Granddad who got you started, or it might have been that first train under the Christmas tree. And you were just so proud when you could set it up all by yourself. Many collectors will tell you that it is a family hobby, one they can do together. Warren Frost and his family are a perfect example.
My wife is, she tolerates the trains, and actually I think she kind of likes the trains in a way. She's very proud of this setup and the interest that it has created. She's always the first to display it to her friends and visitors. She's been extremely tolerant, very helpful, and I just thank the good Lord for her. She's been a real asset, and without her I'd never have this collection. My daughter, I would say, she's a teenager now, and she's not what we call a train nut by any stretch of the imagination, but suffice it to say, she realizes that out here in this garage, there's something of special value. My son is a lot like me. I loved trains as a kid, and so does he. And he has ever since he recognized the train at age about 2. And I think he was born with coal smoke in his blood, just like I was. It's definitely there's a genetic connection there.
This Gilbert American Flyer layout is a work of love, family love. Warren Frost of Vacaville, California, and his family have put together an immaculate layout. The roots of American Flyer were planted firmly in his memory before this family bought their first car or engine.
I got my first Gilbert American Flyer set for Christmas in 1954 from my mother and father. It was a Blue Comet set. We sold all of our American Flyer the following summer, and my brother and I switched to HO. He was older and I followed his lead. We packed up all of our Flyer, took it down to Garden of the Train Doctors in Rochester, New York, and traded the entire collection for a HO scale GP7 locomotive valued at about $12 retail. Big mistake on our part. I went back into Flyer because when I saw that Blue Comet set up in Sacramento, all the memories of youth came flooding back. And, I remembered how much I loved having that set back in 1954, and I just had to have it again, and I just had to start collecting Flyer again. It was strictly a nostalgic experience.
Now it's a family affair for the Frosts. On any given day, you can find both Warrens working on their layout.
Now, Warren, when you're repairing one of these, one thing you have to remember is lubrication is everything. He's following in my footsteps in many ways, and he has that internal love of railroading that I have. It's unexplainable, a mystery to most people, but he has the same thing, and this has been a real bond to us to collect these trains and to fix them up, build the models and scenery and so forth.
The Frost layout is a working layout in every sense of the word. Not only are there models of scenery, but they perform a function.
American Flyer definitely has a toy-like appearance. There's no hiding it. The accessories are oversized, and people are too big, and everything's noisy. They smell. It's just, there's something wonderful about it. It's early American of my childhood all over again come to life. You know, I always tell people these are the only animated antiques you're ever going to find, and that's what makes them so special to me.
Both Warrens are constantly in search of new stock for their layout. If there's a swap meet within 100 miles of their home, you'll find both of them there.
When we go to swap meets, it's fun because I like to talk to my dad's friends, and I like to see other people's stuff, and it's really neat.
I think the memories that we're creating for my son and I and my daughter and my wife will go on forever, and they'll be handed down to their families as they get older. But just to see this empire of railroading here in our garage, and the time and the fun we've had building it and searching out pieces and repairing things, it's just a special moment for all of our family. And I think that hopefully my son will want to build the same type of thing when he gets older, and I know they'll all remember it when I'm long gone. And with a smile on their face, too, I hope.
If Warren's layout looks familiar, take a look at your calendar. His layout was featured in the Classic Toy Trains calendar. You can also find more details on video and in print in Toy Train Review. Now, coming up, the adventurous life of a professional railroad photographer. If a train could tell you its history, what a story it would tell. It would tell you who built it, the people who were passengers, rich and poor, and if you listen, there are some willing to tell those stories, like the Great Smoky Mountain Railway.
This is the Great Smoky Mountain Railroad, a railroad steeped in history. A ride on this line promises beautiful scenery and a variety of adventures, but it's a trip that wouldn't be available today if Malcolm McNeil hadn't saved the day.
Well, a good friend of mine told me about it. We were in his kitchen, and I saw a picture of a caboose, and I told him, "You don't see many more of these?" And he said, "Nope, you're not going to see much more of our train here. They're going to abandon the track." And so I said, "Gosh, that's a shame." He said, "You can buy the railroad." And I said, "Well, I'd be delighted to. I'd like to save it." And he said, "Well, you can meet with Governor Martin tomorrow night. He's coming into Highlands." And I met with him, and the state put up part of the money, and a group of investors put up the balance of the money, including my wife and myself, and it just went from there.
The train leases the track and takes tourists through some breathtaking scenery. And if the view isn't enough, listen to some of the eerie tales.
This railroad is a real interesting railroad. It was built in the late 80s. It actually took about 20 years because the railroad went into bankruptcy one time while it was being built, but it was built basically with convict labor. And it has a very interesting story. One of the stories we have is that when you go through the Cowee Tunnel on the Tuckasegee River trip, 19 convicts were drowned in that river as they were crossing early one morning to go to their work. And it's the ghost of these convicts that causes the tunnel to be haunted. And many people have heard a lot of strange sounds, and strange things have gone in the tunnel. It's a pretty scary place when you go in there.
The Cherokee Indians call these mountains the place of the blue smoke. Now they're called the Great Smoky Mountains. And it's from this remarkable land that the Cherokees were driven in the 1830s. Along this Trail of Tears, you can see some of the caves where Native Americans hid rather than leave their homeland. It's possible to get a great view from just about any car on the Great Smoky Mountain Railway.
We started out calling them Kodak cars. They're now called open-air cars. But we decided for people to really see the beautiful mountains that we should have more open air. And these cars have the sides cut out. They have a top on them, but the sides come up a little higher than waist level. But they're wide open aside from that. They're just great cars. We generally go about 12 to 15 miles an hour. Occasionally we get up to 20, but that's about our top speed. If you go much faster than that, you can't see the scenery. So we like to go slow for safety reasons and so people can see the scenery.
The locomotives have a history all their own. This Baldwin 280 was built by the Army Corps of Engineers right before the end of World War II. Although it was finished before VE Day, it never saw service. There are a variety of excursions ranging from 3 to 8 hours round trip. That's on the train.
The trip out of Bryson City, we call the Nantahala Gorge. That's the whitewater capital of Eastern America. There are hundreds of thousands of people that go down that river every year. We also have a super trip. It's the Raft and Rail trip. It's the only one that we know of in the country where you can ride out on the train and come back on a raft. And it's a great trip. It's a 7-hour trip.
This ride through the Great Smoky Mountains has passengers coming back for more.
26% of all of our customers are repeat riders. And 11% of the customers are told by friends to come over and ride the railroad. So when you think about this, we have 37% of all of our people who are either repeat or told by a friend. That's a very, very high percentage of riders. So we're trying to do things right. We must be doing it right. We wouldn't have so many people coming back.
There's a photograph out there waiting to be made, and it was up to me to find the right juxtaposition of camera angle and lens focal length and lighting to bring that out. And I can sum it up pretty quickly as to where I want to be to get that picture. I might have to go get a ladder or dig a hole in the ground or whatever to get where I want that to be, but that comes very naturally.
John Corns makes a living taking pictures of trains. This former CSX employee now travels just about anywhere as a freelance railroad photographer. He'll tell you, getting the perfect shot is not always a snap.
In Chicago in January of 1984 at the EMD plant, photographing brand new Chessie diesels. And it was freezing cold. It was 16 below zero in the daytime and a wind chill factor of 64. And I'm digging through the ice and snow to get the camera down low enough in the late afternoon to get a photograph where I was not casting a shadow. There have been many situations I've been out and was supposed to have a clean engine and it would be rusty. And I'd run over to the Kmart and buy paint and paint the locomotive. I'm very safety conscious when I'm out shooting photographs using steel-toed shoes, eye protection, hearing protection. Always very careful for snakes. Poisonous snakes are always found out there. And so I throw rocks and sticks and carry knives and things to make it a little bit safer. I'll see in magazines where someone has gone into a tunnel and photographed a train coming into the tunnel, which is terribly dangerous. Anytime we did those kind of photographs, we always made sure that the train was stationary, it was not coming in there, they knew that we were inside the tunnel, and obey all the safety rules.
John Corns' work has graced the covers of many magazines. You could say that every picture tells a story. In John's case, it speaks of technique, and he's willing to talk about it.
This is a shot of rail ends down at Russell, Kentucky, at the welded rail plant where they take short lengths of rail and weld them together into quarter-mile segments. They're stacked up, and I found one that was sticking out a little bit farther than the other ones and wanted to shoot it in a different way and approached it with a full-frame fisheye lens. And this photograph is made from about 9 or 10 inches away from the rail ends. This photo is done in the cab of a speeding steam locomotive on a fan trip. Most people would plug in electronic strobe light and use a small f-stop opening to photograph this. Well, I used the opposite and had the light coming in through the window with a very slow shutter speed to get enough light on the subject. Most everybody shoots a coal train showing the locomotive coming at you, but if you're shooting coal, you really need to show a mid-train view to show the cars and the commodities. I was trying to achieve a different effect and stood on the bridge abutment with a super wide-angle lens. Some tobacco-colored filters evened up the exposure here because the sky was tremendously overexposed compared with these black hopper cars. And the train is moving by, and I was trying to catch these logos here as they reflected in the sunlight.
Not only a photographer, John is a writer as well. Many times his work calls for a photograph and copy at the same time. That's not the only combination in his career.
I try to make my work my hobby, which saves me a little bit of time. It also allows me to devote all of my efforts and talents and love into what I like best. And it's not a matter of going to work and putting in your time and going home, by blending the two together. But by doing that, I can put everything into it, all the passion that I have, to get the best thing that I possibly can, whether it be writing or photography or designing or research, history, whatever it happens to be. 20 years from now, I'll be doing the same thing. I will never retire. I'll go to the day that I drop, probably with a camera in one hand and a pencil in the other hand. I love photography. I love to write. I love railroad history. And like I say, I've mixed my work with my hobby. And because of that, I'll be doing this till the day that I die. I'll never retire.
You could say that John was born to be a photographer and writer. Both of his parents are editors of business publications, and they take their own pictures. Thank you for joining us on Tracks Ahead. On our next episode, 4-star dining railroad style. We'll meet Amtrak's Chef of the Year. Then, can model railroading be good medicine? We'll show you a hospital layout that could cause healing. And we'll meet a model railroader who raised the roof for his layout. I'm Spencer Christian. See you for the next Tracks Ahead.
Tracks Ahead has been made possible by the Channel 10 and 36 Friends and by grants from Kalmbach Publishing Company, publishers of Trains and other hobby magazines and books. By the Brio Corporation, creators of the genuine Brio wooden railway, the train system powered by imagination. And by William K. Walthers Incorporated, a manufacturer and distributor of model railroad products, catalogs, and supplies, serving hobbyists and dealers worldwide since 1932. Tracks Ahead is now available on video cassette. To order your copy, have your Visa, MasterCard, Discover, or American Express card ready and call 1-800-9-RAIL-TV. You can own a single episode for $19.95 or the entire series, plus special Tracks Ahead collectors HO or N-Gauge model boxcars. Call now, 1-800-9-RAIL-TV, or send $19.95 plus $3.95 shipping and handling to Pentrex Video, P.O. Box 94911, Pasadena, California, 91109.
Vermont ETV is TV worth watching. Here's what's coming up tonight.
The fate of Lake Champlain is in question. From high phosphorus levels to closed beaches and fish not fit to eat, problems abound.
New York, Vermont, and Quebec all have to continue to work together. Once phosphorus gets in that lake, it doesn't care which state or province it came from.
A plan has been proposed to make the lake clean again. Will it work? Don't miss Murky Waters, the cleanup of Lake Champlain, on the next In the Public Interest, Tuesday at 9, only on Vermont ETV.
$221B. Hardly an address to inspire confidence.
I've never sought to inspire confidence in others. I have quite enough of my own.
Hello, I'm Diana Rigg at the Old Vic Theatre in London. In December 1893, Sherlock Holmes died in the pages of a story called The Final Problem. On September the 12th, 1995, he died a second time. Jeremy Brett, The actor who for more than a decade was Sherlock Holmes to millions of television viewers died in his sleep at his London home. In a bracing interpretation that was both fresh and faithful to Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's original, Brett portrayed Holmes in 41 episodes produced by Granada Television. A significant achievement, to be sure, but only a part of his 40-year legacy. Jeremy Brett was born Jeremy Huggins in the coal mining county of Warwickshire on November the 3rd, 1935, the youngest of 4 sons of a hot-tempered soldier and his Quaker wife. He knew from the age of 8 that he wanted to be an actor, despite a speech impediment that wasn't corrected until he was 17. In deference to his father's disapproval, Jeremy took the stage name Brett from the label in his only suit. His career began in Manchester, England, in 1954, when he joined a repertory company specializing in juvenile leads. Too juvenile, apparently, since he nearly got sacked for making his co-star look too old. In 1958, he married the actress Anna Massey, and they had a son, David, before divorcing 3 years later. Then, in 1964, Hollywood beckoned with the musical My Fair Lady.
Are there lilac trees in the heart of town? Can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment...
You're watching Vermont TV.
Local broadcast of New Yankee Workshop on Vermont TV is funded in part by Woodworkers Warehouse, with stores in Burlington, St. Johnsbury, Rutland, and Bennington, Vermont, and Keene, Lebanon, Claremont, and Manchester, New Hampshire, specializing in woodworking tools and supplies. Funding is also provided by Vermont ETV members like you.
Hi, I'm Norm Abram. Welcome to the New Yankee Workshop. Today we're going to build this table. Sometimes
he later sold the mast to 2 separate countries, and they're finally being reunited after more than 100 years. So? It's an important moment of history for both Canada and France, not to mention the political, cultural, and religious significance it holds for the North American native peoples.
And?
Well, they're worth over $1 million.
Oh, now you're talking. The car is this way.
It was the summer I spent at the Sorbonne. I was young and a trifle naive, I'm afraid.
Yes, but what artist model isn't? Do you still have the sketches?
Yes, sir.
What is it, Fraser?
I've completed my inspection of the security systems. I've checked the motion detectors, the emergency backup system, the pressure plates, and examined the perimeter of the building. Twice.
Fine. Carry on.
May I introduce Detective Vecchio? Mr. Robinson is the museum's curator, and I believe you know Inspector Thatcher.
Oh, Mr. Robinson. Police. Constable. The museum has a well-deserved reputation for top-notch security. I think that we have it covered.
Yes, sir. Still,
Thank you, Fraser. I think we should let Mr. Robinson get home to his family.
Well, that would be a long drive. My parents live in Pensacola.
Really? I love Pensacola. Where is that exactly?
I think she wants him. For what?
They'll still be there in the morning. Come on. Dragon Lady and Mr. Museum Guy. Oh, she must be desperate. Come on. All right, we got.
Should be there, yeah, you there, in the land of the midnight sun. Like it's
When it comes to travel, there are two companies who can cover the world like nobody else. So whether you're up north or down south, far to the east or out west, now there's a new credit card that turns whatever you buy into free travel. Delta Airlines in the sky, American Express on the ground, and a way to earn more Sky Miles faster. The new Delta Sky Miles credit card from American Express.
Warning. Experts predict the worst cold and flu season in years. Just in time, maximum strength Theraflu non-drowsy caplets. When it's got to work, it's got to be Theraflu.
We've shown you Prego is better than Ragu Old World style. Now here's a thought on why. Prego adds diced tomatoes, Ragu only paste. So Prego's more like homemade. No wonder people prefer Prego almost 2 to 1. Prego homemade taste, it's in there.
Why a kitchen made of glass? To clear up a point. For tough messes like this, you need new improved Glass and Surface Windex. See, the leading all-purpose cleaner can leave a cloudy residue, but Glass and Surface Windex cleans tough greasy stains, leaving nothing behind but the shine. Just because your kitchen's not really made of glass doesn't mean it can't shine like it. Thanks to Glass and Surface Windex from SC Johnson Wax.
Anybody can service automobiles, but you're going to be able to take care of the customer. You describe the
over bumps or do you?
Definitely over a bump, I think.
They come in to see me because they need something to be fixed. They want me to take care of them. Everybody has different problems. Everybody has different needs. See the way I was going with? To move it back. The quality care standards. It just opens up that communication, lets people know that we care.
Quality care people, quality care standards at your Ford and Lincoln Mercury dealer.
It's the new way to watch college hoops. This weekend, catch 6 games in 2 days. In the mix, Syracuse and UConn. CBS Sports is college basketball.
A Hollywood scandal forces Sybil underground.
Can we be a little discreet here?
Of course. Follow me. Nobody look. Golden Globe nominee, Sybil, Sunday.
Someone says this doctor killed a baby.
Oh, God!
And that someone
Are you calling this a murder?
Definitely.
wants him to pay.
You're under arrest.
That baby was dead.
You can go to jail.
And they won't stop
That makes any sense, Philip.
until he's dead.
Stop!
Sandra Bernhard guest stars on a powerful Chicago Hope Monday. Dick Van Dyke stars in Diagnosis Murder tonight.
So you fell?
Yes, I fell.
You fell. Yes, Ray, I fell. Oh, no, you see, that just doesn't make any sense because Mounties don't just fall. They leap, they bound, they grand jeté, but they don't just fall.
I think I knew him.
Who, the thief?
Yes.
And you got a good look at him while you were dangling there?
Well, no, Ray, of course not. The truth is, I'm not sure exactly what it was I saw.
We got your picture out on the wire. Sooner or later, it's going to come back with a name and a place. And you would have wasted a great deal of this detective's time, and in the process, made him very angry. So why don't you make it easy on yourself?
I told you, I came to see a Blackhawks game.
You know, the museum's a funny place to be catching a game.
Your partner took the masks and left you hanging there. And why are you protecting him?
I got nothing to say.
I'll tell you something. Ray.
He's right. There's nothing he can do for us.
So there's nothing we can do for him.
The Max Cindy?
So what was that? Some form of secret Canadian you only speak to one another?
Shimshin.
Oh, that was going to be my next guess.
I'm a little rusty, but he seemed to understand what I meant.
Oh, there you are. You were right. He's Canadian. One misdemeanor, charges dropped. David Katikmiat is his name, from Nakina.
Nakina.
That's Canadian, Elaine, for frozen or cold or maybe even tundra.
Thank you kindly, Elaine.
Not so fast. Welsh wants to see you. You've got visitors. Mr. Champ is here representing the French government and Mrs. Kelly, the Canadian. The masks?
Nothing to report, sir.
You, weren't able to apprehend the thief?
No, sir, I'm afraid not.
That's not good enough, is it?
No, sir, it's not.
Look, he grand jeté 50 feet off that roof trying to get that guy. He's lucky to be alive.
Of course.
Nice shirt.
Yes, well, you, caught me changing.
I'm sure we did.
We are currently interrogating a suspect, a Canadian citizen that we apprehended at the museum. May I?
Are they all this polite?
He's native.
Yes, he is.
That makes sense. Lieutenant, my government is very concerned. You see, we have received demands by the Canadian Aboriginal people for the return of our half of the mask.
As has our own government.
Meaning?
It's a Shimshin religious symbol, sir, and apparently they would like it back.
It's understandable.
But irrelevant. They sold it to us.
And us.
Well, that would appear to be a matter of considerable dispute.
Really?
Needless to say, if the masks are not recovered by the gala opening on Saturday...
I trust you can put aside your many open cases and give this one your complete, undivided attention.
Most definitely, sir.
I thought so.
Thank you for your cooperation, Lieutenant.
My pleasure.
We'll discuss this later.
I'm sure we will, sir.
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
Detective Vecchio, I trust you will grant the French all the courtesy that you extend here to the Canadians.
Of course.
Thank you.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Women 101. Learn at least one word in every foreign language.
Understood.
Vecchio!
For this one, vamonos.
Freeze, detective.
Ray, would you? Coward. Louise, did I tell you how good you look in green? Now, if this is about our date on Saturday night...
My office tells me that you have a minor child in custody against all good sense and logic.
Oh, come on, he's no choir boy,
Would
Louise.
you please explain this to me, detective? And please also tell me that you are not actually interrogating him under these circumstances.
Louise. Thank you. Well, since he's 17 and juvie's full, child welfare is going to take him to a temporary shelter. St. Laurent made a deal with the public defender to peddle him until charges are laid tomorrow. Consideration of the conversation that we did not have with him.
He'll disappear.
Yeah, well, we don't have a lot of choice. It's out of our hands. All right, come on.
Okay, David, here we go. We're just around the corner. Hungry?
So what happens now?
Child welfare gets comfortable, turns on the cable, and we spend the rest of the night out here on our bunions, that's what. It's a waste of time.
I'll check on the social worker. I'll take David.
You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. I knew I didn't trust that kid.
I was wondering when you'd get here, Monty. I was wondering when you would show up. Hello, Eric.
Introducing the 1 pound dinner party at Red Lobster.
It's Seafood Pounders. Incredible 1 pound dinners, like a heaping pound of shrimp, served in 3 delicious ways. A 1 pound lobster dinner, bursting with flavor. There's even a pound of the treasured king crab. Or try a 1 pound dinner of all 3 tastes on 1 plate. Now it's special prices. It's a lot of seafood piled high by the pound. So hurry in for Seafood Pounders, only at Red Lobster.
All dryer sheets stop static in the dryer, but you don't live in the dryer. You live in a world full of static. That's why there's new Bounce with 25% more power. So it stops static better than any other dryer sheet while you're wearing your clothes. New Bounce stops static all the way from the dryer to the real world, and that's where it counts. New Bounce stops static when others just stop.
It's not like I'm ready for some long-term hair color commitment. I just wanted to get the best out of my hair.
Casting Tone on Tone hair color from L'Oreal boosts your natural color and highlights as it blends away gray.
Casting really brought out my color. Click, color, grays are gone.
No ammonia, so it's gentle, yet casting lasts up to 6 weeks.
I colored my hair, and the thing that people comment on is the shine.
Casting Tone on Tone hair color from L'Oreal, the color that lets you shine.
Hey, what are you kids watching?
Dad.
Kellogg's Corn Pops. It's hard to stop when it's Pops.
Good morning, guys. Just when you think your diarrhea medicine is working.
Oh, boy. What's wrong?
It can let you down. But you can count on Imodium AD to stop diarrhea, often in just 1 dose, instead of dose after dose, more than 1/3 of a bottle of the pink stuff. And Imodium AD is even better than the leading prescription.
I told you we should have stopped for Imodium AD.
Imodium AD, 1 dose relief you can count on.
Chuck Norris goes undercover to get his man.
I have to get close to him fast.
But when his cover is blown,
He's the cop!
will he take the heat? An all-new Walker, Saturday.
Louis Anderson's your friendly neighborhood shrink.
For a couple of years, I wore vertical stripes. I thought I could fool people. And you didn't. Fooled more people than that thing does.
Louis premieres January 31st.
All calls to the National AIDS Hotline are strictly confidential. For information, call 1-800-342-AIDS.
David is young and idealistic. When we heard that the mask would be brought together, and David and another Shimshian boy disappeared from their village, I knew where he would go. This Thunderbird is a symbol of a warrior society that is calling our youth together. Nowadays, when youth feel the power of the spirit, they are not patient and willing to leave things to the elders or the proper authorities. They will take things into their own hands.
It was you, wasn't it?
Me?
On the roof of the museum.
What took you to the roof of a museum?
A thief.
David's friend, Joshua Springer, perhaps.
I don't think so. It was you.
I was here. You can ask your wolf.
Oh. It was you.
I heard a story once. It tells of a man who became a raven and went to Skyworld to steal the sun. Raven stole the sun and brought it back to his people so they can have light. But this left Skyworld blind. Perhaps it was a raven you saw on a roof.
No. It was a man I saw on the roof. And I'm going to find him.
You will?
Yes, I will. And then I will arrest him. And I will return the masks.
I'm gonna find my nephew, David. And I'm gonna return the masks.
And we both seek the same thing.
Maybe I can help you. David left a trail of credit card charges behind him.
Good.
So we understand each other. So this is where you sleep? Well, yes. You're welcome to stay. It's a bit cramped.
It's not that bad. Once you get used to it.
You've changed, Mouthy.
I've changed?
I'll be comfortable out here. Finally! Thought you was gonna sleep all day.
6 in the morning. What are they doing here?
Cooking.
Did you invite them?
They're my family. I could hardly keep them away.
Ah, Victoria, Albert, it's been quite a long time.
Hello, Fraser. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm quite fine, thank you.
Huh.
I brought a TV. I hope you don't mind. We don't want to miss our programs.
No, please, make yourselves at home.
Chicago doesn't seem to have a very good selection.
I was unaware of that.
We're just happy to be here, Fraser.
And why are you here?
We were worried about David, and I've always wondered about the architecture here.
Have you found him?
No, but we are looking.
Well, you wasted half the day.
Breakfast?
No, thank you. I'm already quite full. Let's go. Eric, I have to confess to feeling a little bit of embarrassment regarding my incompetence as a host. Not to mention some real concerns about overcrowding.
I guess none of us figured on the apartment being so small. Good thing Sarah and Patty didn't come. Those two girls couldn't pack light if their house was on fire.
Right. Well, let's call Ray.
We left our shoes in the hall.
I'm sure they will be fine. Thanks for leading them the guidebook.
Ray, this is Eric from the territories. He's here to help us look for David and his friend. And he may be able to offer some assistance in finding the masks.
Hey, Eric. David rented a car in Chicago using a stolen credit card.
Oh, yeah, I know where this place is. It's on the south side.
Fraser, there's black smoke coming out of your apartment.
Not to worry. Let's go.
Not to worry?
It's a cooking fire, Ray. It's completely harmless. Believe it or not, there's an entire family of Chimchid living up there.
Yeah, what are they trying to elect the Pope?
Let's see what we got here. Bellissimas. Nah, too expensive. I don't want her to think I'm trying to impress her, which I am, but we don't want her to think that.
Ray, pedestrian.
Where? Whoa. Thanks.
Who is this she you refer to?
Saint Laurent.
State's Attorney, Saint Laurent?
Yeah, I'm taking her out to dinner on Saturday night. Eric, would you hold the wheel for me? Thanks. Oh, Belardi's. Thank you. Nah, I go there too often. If it doesn't work out, I won't be able to go back there for a couple of weeks.
What do you mean, if it doesn't work out?
Oh, you know how it is with women. When they tell you nothing fancy, pick me up at 8, dress casual, what they really mean is, you better do it up first class and break the bank at every turn, or they're gonna fit you with goat's horns. You know what I'm saying. Remind me to ask you later.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Here, Benny, do me a favor. You pick one out.
Crabs and things.
Would you give that to Eric, please?
Hey, how about the loose moose?
Give me that thing. You guys know nothing about wining and dining women. Eric, hold the wheel.
Look, I need you to look up a rental that was made using this credit card number.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, I remember this guy. Indian. Medium height, dark hair, rented a white midsize. Very polite. Canadian driver's license.
You got a Chicago address?
The real one or the one he gave me?
You want to expand on that?
Well, I'm pretty sure the one he gave me was made up. But when he pulled out his credit card, there was a receipt from the rooming house. So I put both the addresses in the computer.
Sneaky. I like that.
Excuse me.
If the information he gave you regarding his address was false, would it not follow that the information he gave you vis-a-vis his intention to pay for the car or return said vehicle would also be false?
Give us the second address. 845 Dearness Street. Lying little clerk. Well, your pal David's probably sitting somewhere laughing at us right about now. We're never gonna find him. Let's have a look. Been stripped.
Oh, on the contrary, Ray. Just have to know what to look for. Hamburger. All right.
Special sauce. McDonald's, his favorite.
Really? Because I was hoping this trail of evidence would lead us to Wendy's.
Frazier, look.
Yes. Excellent preservation.
What?
You don't see it?
No, what? What is it?
A footprint.
Well, how do you know it's his?
Mucklucks leave odd indentations.
Not as odd as a res runner, though.
No, those are tough. But you know, I figure with the mucklucks, his size, his weight, the wear on the soles, his knees are slightly bowed since birth.
Oh, come on. There must be 100 footprints here. You mean to tell me there's not one car stripper in this neighborhood with bowed knees?
Ray, please. The man knows what he's doing.
Special sauce.
It's him.
I don't believe this. We're tracking a Happy Meal. Let me guess, French fries?
No. Yes, of course. I would have missed it. You're still sharp, Frazier.
So what was it? Apple pie, chicken McNuggets?
David ditched the car, doubled back, then he went inside. Eric missed it.
Why is this my life? Mounties, wolves, chimp-shin.
Second on the right.
Thank you kindly. I beat it. I hope this doesn't take too long. I got reservations to make. Police, open up.
Do we need a warrant?
I'll let him explain it. You see? None required.
David was here.
Yeah, the kid travels light.
The second boy from David's village?
Joshua Springer?
Joshua Springer. Doesn't eat much, does he?
Apparently.
Hey, Frazier.
Look what I found.
That was easy.
Yes, very.
Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour et ça me fait quelque chose.
international selections from the new Weight Watchers. Form a healthy relationship with pleasure.
On the face of things, Tavesty seems to cost a bit more than these cold medicines, but prices can be deceiving. See, one little 12-hour Tavesty is so effective at relieving your congestion and sneezing that to get close to the same relief, you'd have to take 4 of these, or up to 6 of these, or 6 of these. So with these guys, you could pay more than twice as much, and you don't even get continuous relief. Now, there's something to feel sick about. Prescription strength Tavesty. Relief you can count on.
Due South will continue.
The victims are cops.
Serial cop killer.
And the murderer could be closer than anyone could imagine.
She fits the description.
Diagnosis Murder next. When the sheriff falls for the wrong girl.
I'm not giving up on her.
Will spying eyes
Don't you think he should be worrying about what the town thinks?
push him too far? An all-new Dr. Quinn. Then, when a mother's death pushes a daughter over the edge,
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
can an angel rewrite the future?
It doesn't have to be your time.
Touched by an Angel. All new Saturday.
You're on CBS.
The live deer are back at the 4th Annual Yankee Sportsman's Classic at the Collins Pearly Sports Center in St. Albans. Vermont's largest indoor retail hunting and fishing show will have over 100 booths and exhibits, including outfitters, sporting goods, camo clothing, charters, bow shops, and more. A live whitetail deer exhibit, whitetail hunting seminars by Dan Parrott, lectures by Boone and Crockett and Pope and Young scorer Ron Bushy. Also an archery shoot and a kids' trout pond to benefit Camp Tecumseh. The 4th Annual Yankee Sportsman's Classic, January 19th through the 21st at the Collins Pearly Sports Center, exit 19, St. Albans.
Adults age 50 and older, Vermont Maturity Magazine presents the first annual 50-plus Expo, January 27th at the Sheraton Burlington. A day of music, dance performances, food sampling from Alfredo's, Jake's, and Peppers, a mature fashion show, seminars on finance, travel, education, and more, over 50 special exhibitors, and prizes including a trip or two to Myrtle Beach from Vermont Transit Tours. $4 admission will help support the Agency on Aging. Vermont's first 50-plus Expo, Saturday, January 27th. Channel 3, Burlington.
I'm sure you must feel very conflicted right now. But I want you to know, because of your efforts, thousands of people are going to be able to share in the beauty of those masks. Thank you.
Will they pay?
What, admission? Yes, of course, $3.50. Why?
Just doing some math.
This is very exciting. I'll call Ottawa. I've already taken care of that. The newspaper should be told.
Already done. And the French government?
I'll leave that to you.
Thank you.
How do you know?
I just know. Yes, but how? Well, how does anyone know anything, Ray? You know.
Good work, Constable.
I hope so, sir. Sir, regarding the masks, is the curator quite satisfied?
Yes,
And Mrs. Kelly, Ms. Duchamp?
absolutely.
And yourself, sir?
I don't want to hear this, do I?
No, Constable Fraser believes it was too easy.
Ah, he does.
Well, yes, sir. And I believe that if we were to bring in a native expert, someone who is impartial...
There are no impartial natives when it comes to these masks, Fraser. Why don't I suggest a more constructive use of your time? Sell these.
Tickets?
To the opening night gala. You have a table to sell. Get cracking.
Yes, sir.
How much?
$100 a ticket.
Wow. Party, huh? Yeah, black tie, 100 a plate.
That's $3.50 admission.
Well, looks like we got a boat. We're late. We'd better hurry. There'll be a lineup. A lineup? Sweat lodge, Ray. There's a sweat lodge in your apartment?
Yes. Mrs. Garcia? Miss Krezjabalov?
Thank you, Captain Line.
Did you find David?
No.
Did you find the masks?
Yeah. No.
Time's up.
Hey, Fraser. Love your guests. Can I borrow this later?
Of course.
They built a sauna in your living room. Sweat lodge. Like there's a difference? Oh, yes. A sauna eases tired muscles. Purpose,
Sweat. It's for spiritual purification.
Well, there's no way I'm getting purified. I'm not going to take my clothes off, sit in 100-degree heat surrounded by other people's sweat.
Sarah's gone with Albert, and I need a partner.
Okay, so where do I change?
I remember you almost fainted the first time I brought you into one of these.
I was 10.
You were scrawny then.
I still am.
But you can still move fast.
Are you guys finished? Because Patty and I are ready to sweat. You robbed me of a very important spiritual moment back there, Fraser.
I saw Eric in a vision, Ray.
No, what you saw was a dancing man and a big black bird. Where I come from, this is not called a vision.
The bird is the raven. The raven is the trickster. And the trickster came to return the masks to the Shimshin people.
Ravens do not break into museums.
No, they don't, but Eric did. Eric is the trickster. But what he discovered is that the masks were fake. Now, he knew if he led me to the fakes, I would in turn lead him to the real ones.
Oh, so that's what we're doing.
Yes, it's all part of his game.
Great. So, now we're playing his game and you're tracking by vision.
Yes.
Normally, that would be cause for concern. But seeing that we don't have any hard evidence or any real clues, dreaming some up might not be such a bad idea.
Well, we at least have this much, Ray. If the masks he took were fakes, then someone must have stolen the real ones and replaced them.
Oh, that would require a forger.
Yes, it would. Do you know any forgers?
Yeah.
Can we go and talk to them?
Sure. Would you like to do that now?
This was your friend's only suggestion?
This is Chicago, Fraser. Not a lot of call for forgers who carve in volcanic rock.
That door is ajar.
Yes. Not a good sign.
Mr. Shaw?
I didn't kill him.
Tell it to the judge. Excusez-moi. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney. You cannot afford an attorney. One will be appointed to you.
Right now, there's an even better reason to come into McDonald's. 2 big beefy quarter pounders with cheese are only $2.
Hey, thanks. Come back soon.
And people are coming from everywhere.
Hey, Ernie.
Roger? 2 for $2 quarter pounders with cheese for a very limited time, so hurry.
Have you had your break today?
tough quad. Get a drain opener with maximum power. New Drano Max with 35% more power than Pro Strength liquids. A maximum breakthrough. Get new Drano Max and go with the flow.
Mom says that this is made for special people like me and Daddy. You think it's all those raisins make it so special?
With hundreds of sweet Sun-Made raisins, Post Premium Raisin Bran makes everybody feel like somebody special.
It's for special people.
Feel a whole new you with Lever 2000 Deodorant Body Wash. Renovate your shoulders, rejuvenate your toes. It brings new life wherever it goes. Deodorant bar soaps can strip skin of its natural moisture, but Lever 2000 Body Wash helps lock in moisture to bring skin back to life. So skin feels better, skin feels like new. But under that newness, they'll still know it's you. Lever 2000 Body Wash makes all your 2000 parts feel like new.
If you take care of it, it'll take care of you. Your back should be no exception. Presenting Sealy's most advanced Posturepedic ever for the back support you need. Only Sealy has a patented sensory arm that senses and cushions your movement, then responds to your weight with increasing support, correct support. In the foundation, only Sealy has these patented steel beams, not wood. Help take care of yourself with Posturepedic support, only from Sealy.
Suppose you had a friend who drove a BMW and he was looking at your new Bonneville.
Let me drive it.
And you stood there as he accelerated away. I love that sound. He'd learned that with over 200 horsepower, it's one of the fastest performance sedans in the world.
Hey, I liked it.
Tighten the curves. And he'd learned something else.
How much was it? That's all?
The new Pontiac Bonneville. Driving passion is now within reach.
Was it an unavoidable accident or NASA incompetence that killed Krista McAuliffe and the crew of the Challenger 10 years ago this month? 60 Minutes, Sunday.
How far would you go to break out of a rut?
Oh, my God! Is that my blouse?
An all-new nanny, then.
Your new boss is pretty scary, huh?
Good morning, everyone. You're all fired.
Join special guest Michael Jeter.
Just kidding.
On an all-new Can't Hurry Love right after the nanny, Monday.
Thousands of dollars of art stolen every year and finds its way into private collections. But for every dollar stolen, there's 10 forgeries hanging in galleries all over the world. Even experts at the Louvre have purchased such fakes. Can I smoke?
No. And what about the masks?
All I can tell you is this. When I left Paris, the French half of the mask was very and definitely real.
So what's with all the cloak and dagger stuff?
When I saw that Constable Fraser was working with a Chimson, I felt it was my government's best interest to find out where his allegiances rested.
Allegiance is based on trust.
You don't appear to be a very trusting person, Mr. Duchamp.
Appearances can be deceiving.
All right, let's cut through the bull. You killed the forger.
I did not. I did not kill him.
No. You just dropped by to take his pulse.
Thank you. Ballistics. The bullet that killed him was a .45. She had a 9mm. No match.
Time of death?
Between noon and 1.
Thanks. Hey, Benny. She didn't kill him.
I know. Look at her.
You have a French citizen with diplomatic immunity in there being interviewed, and I have a very angry French official in my office. Now tell me, what do these two things mean to you?
Just another opportunity to see your lovely face, Louise. She's all yours.
Thank you. What's the catch?
Oh, Louise, I'm hurt.
Just wait till tomorrow night.
Hey, Benny! How did you know? Okay, so if it wasn't her, then who was it? No, don't tell me. The curator.
No, he may be guilty of forgery and of switching the masks, but he's not the killer.
David, he's an activist.
Oh, he's a thief. He's not a killer.
Well, Eric. No, he was in a sweat lodge with us. There's nobody else.
Well, actually, there is.
Change of plan. I'm leaving tonight.
The Canadian? The Canadian is the killer? Oh, that is so un-Canadian.
This time tomorrow we'll be rich.
You have something that doesn't belong to you. Three! Hands behind your head.
You don't want to hurt anybody.
I believe she already has, Ray.
Quiet.
Sorry.
Get the case, please. Over there.
I'm afraid those masks don't belong to you. Do they, Eric?
I'm glad you agree.
What about the other guy?
There was no other guy. There was no Joshua Springer, was there?
No.
It was only you and David.
Right.
Those are my masks.
Maybe you haven't changed.
No, I haven't.
Nedzu Gapla.
Ian!
Gapla!
Oh, good. Now we all know where we stand.
Drop the gun, Eric, or I'm going to have to shoot you.
I think you got your hands full, American.
Give me the gun. I'll return the masks, and perhaps the governments involved won't prosecute.
I think that's highly unlikely.
All right. Well, let's explore another option. You kill me, you take the masks, and you escape.
Now, that's a plan, too. I shot a caribou once. The next time I looked, he turned into a man.
You saved my life. I was grateful.
And
now you may have to shoot me.
Wewa, Benga.
Behind your head.
Let me guess. Eric's disappeared.
He does seem to have a knack for that.
Yeah, so I've noticed. Well, at least you got your mask back.
Yeah, it would seem that everything's where it should be.
Well, I'm off.
Yeah, well, good. You're off.
Have you written your report yet?
It'll be on your desk in the morning, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Nothing. You won't be mentioning anything outside the case, will you?
Excuse me?
In your report. Will anything of a personal nature about anyone be making it into your report?
A personal nature, sir.
Don't be coy, Fraser.
I'm not trying to be, sir.
You know damn well I had communication with the curator outside of office hours.
Well, no, actually. I wasn't aware that,
Look, I had one perfectly innocent lunch with a criminal. All right, one lunch and one dinner. And a couple of drinks, I think. Never mind. Do what you will.
Sir.
What?
Quite honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh. Good. Thank you.
Yes, sir. What? Oh, please.
Little Caesars needs a celebrity for their new stuffed crust pizza combo. They don't charge a lot, so they can't afford a big name. What do you say?
Dynamite!
You still got it! They don't charge a lot, so they can't afford a big name. You're perfect. Ken Evil! Are you feeling it, Evil? Is that a yes?
Little Caesars large cheese stuffed crust pizza and cheese stuffed crazy bread carried out just $8.99 or have it delivered. Delivery.
Honey, I'm home.
Does Ross have a fever or a sore throat?
No.
Then why get medicine for symptoms he doesn't have?
Triaminic has specialized formulas, so your child gets just the medicine he needs.
Honey, I'm home.
Triaminic, just the medicine they need.
Any air freshener can freshen a small room, but what about a large room? New Glade plug-ins for large rooms warms 2 cartridges for large room freshness. Plug into large room freshness from Glade.
The most lethal team on the force is back. Mel Gibson.
I'm surprised you haven't heard about me. You know, I got a bad reputation.
Danny Glover.
You're lucky. I have to live with that.
Joe Pesci.
If we're going, shouldn't I have a gun?
No! In a night so thrilling, it will keep you on the edge of your seat. Lethal Weapon 2, Sunday. Contains some violent scenes.
Well, I have to hand it to you, Ray. You really know how to show a girl a good time. Different, but good.
Hey, that's me. And just wait until you try this.
Oh, Ray.
All right, 2 men.
The victims are cops.
We got a cop killer on our hands.
Serial cop killer. And the murderer.
So it could be anybody. Anybody that's blonde.
Could be closer
Did you get a good look at her, Dad?
than anyone can imagine.
She fits the description. I don't know what to feel on this one, Dad.
Could love be the kiss of death? Diagnosis Murder next.
This is CBS.
We asked the Kiley family to surrender their answering machine and try 9X call answering service. You see, with call answering, people can leave you important messages, even if someone's already on the phone. No answering machine can do that. To order call answering or basic call answering, call 1-800-499-5200. Order now, and you'll get the first 30 days for free. It's an offer you won't want to miss. Your answering machine? That's another story. 9X, it's your connection.
You said we'd get him next time. Well, here it is.